I got nobody in the pool with me. Who is she?
Tell you what, it's echoing. Say that again,
I
John,
said,
please.
I've got no girl in the pool with me.
I haven't got any mirrors here. Oh, nobody in the pool with you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what it's like, John. When you look like me, you have
You either got it or you haven't. When Lisa Hancock told me you were doing this, I thought she said you were doing 6 or 7 miles, and I thought that's a lot. And then she said it's 67. I said you're having a laugh.
Well, I did say, I said to Gavin, I said John Frankham is an MB and he's also an OAP as well now. You do realise that, and he's got to keep up with, you know, the youngsters like myself. So I was a little bit worried on that side, but I thought if anyone can do it, you can do it, John.
I am the world's worst swimmer. That's the sad thing about me being, or you being stuck with me. If you were in the pool drowning, the best thing I could do for you was to leave you to your own devices. I'm like a stone.
Well, thank goodness it's not me and you in the pool, and most of my mileage actually will be done on a hand cycling bike.
So that's, do you know, it's nearly 30 years, isn't it, since your accident?
It is nearly 30 years, yeah, 1990.
Unbelievable, because it was only just down the road from here at Oaksey House, wasn't it? I remember just going out.
Yeah, it was just on your way up to Seven Barrows.
Yeah.
Just where the junction, where it goes to Wantage and Seven Barrows. And unfortunately, I rode a couple of winners that day. Or not that day, a couple of days beforehand at Ayr. And we wanted to go out and have a little bit of a celebration to celebrate the Ayrshire handicap win, which was a 50-1 winner, which was, you know, great for an apprentice jockey like myself. And in them days, you had to be 7 stone, claiming 7, so you had to be seriously you know, trying your diets and your stuff like that. You had to try all different diets to keep, because I'm 5'9" tall, 5'10". So you can imagine as a jump jockey to stay at the weights they do these days. So they're lucky these days compared to what me and you were.
Oh, incredible effort. And the 9 Lives Challenge, that's fairly appropriate to you because you've done plenty of daredevil things since your accident. I remember Jeremy Richardson saying that when you've been on the jockeys IJF holidays, you're always the first one out and the last one home.
Well, yeah, I'm still there. I am at the moment. Give it a few more years, because I think the first injured jockeys holiday was in '94, somewhere around there, which was about 4 years after my accident, and that was absolutely one of the best holidays ever had, especially after coming out of those dark moments and thinking to myself, I can, you know, I've met the likes of other jockeys that have got on with their lives, and this is the time now to move on. If they can do it, I can do it.
And you've been really successful. You've done really well in business. You really, you know, you've been incredibly positive about the whole thing.
I think you have to take it in one or two ways. You either sit there and you be miserable, or you do something with your life. And as you know, I played wheelchair rugby, which was, you know, a massive part of my life. Then businesses and stuff like that. I had to run a few businesses, a pub and this, that and the other, and build a couple of houses here and there. So I've tried to do a little bit of everything, to be quite honest. And now I'm hoping to retire next year.
Good. Well, Lee, just talk us through some of the things that have been the major help that the IJF have been with you.
Well, initially, obviously, having your accident, you don't know what is going to happen. I didn't have a clue what the procedures would be or anything like that. So it was really, I had support of the IGF in what to do next. And not only that, I had a great big, huge, massive wheelchair from the hospital, which I couldn't push or do anything with because I broke my neck, which is slightly different to breaking your back. I had no hand function and very limited function in my arms, which I've still got today. But the point being is I've got a little bit of function back in my arms, which has allowed me to do the swimming and allowed me to do the hand cycling. So that's how I'm able to, I think it's, what are we doing, 130 something miles?
It's too far, whatever it is we're doing. Are you a bit
I'm sure, John, that you'll keep up.
are you a keep fit fanatic anyway? I mean, you look really well.
Yeah, you know me. I still play rugby, obviously, because of the coronavirus at the moment. That's been a real nightmare. That stopped everything. But I'm very lucky. I've got a pool at home and stuff, so I'm able to keep fit with the swimming pool, do a bit of hydrotherapy. And not only that, having Oaksey House up there, when it was open, I was able to come up there at least 4 times a year to keep myself as fit as possible. So the injured jockeys have helped me from the word go, even in purchasing me a lightweight wheelchair instead of the big heavy metal thing that I received of the government.
What have been the big improvements that you've made in the 30 years, Lee? What when you look back and you say, there are the steps that have made my life a little bit easier, I can now do this because I've done that.
Hello, John.
How you doing, boy? Go on. How's your training going?
Well, I've been doing approximately 1 kilometre in the pool, 1K every day, and about 14K on the hand cycle.
Unbelievable. How long does it take you to do that? Okay.
Actually, the swimming takes me about an hour because I'm not the fastest swimmer in the world with my level of function. But on the hand bike, which I borrowed off my friend to do this, it's been fantastic. So I'll be definitely getting one myself, and I can do up to 20K quite easily on there.
Great effort. I am a deceptively slow swimmer, so it might be that you're even faster than I am.
Well, I doubt it. That's one thing that we'll have a competition on then in that case.
Right, go on, show us what you're doing then.
Right, okay. I'm just going to do a length of the pool as fast as I possibly can.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Oh, what a great effort.
That's 10 meters up. Well, it's 11 meters up and 11 meters back.
So how many lengths do you have to do a kilometre?
I have to do 100 lengths to do the kilometre.
I am absolutely in awe of you. That is a tremendous achievement. And you are definitely faster than I am.
Well, I'm sure you'll keep up with me. And if not, I'll take over for both of us.
Good lad.
Right. I think that's enough, lads.
Unbelievable effort, that.
Yeah, it's excellent.
No, thanks, John. No, because it was just circumstances, to be quite honest. I couldn't use my wheelchair rugby chair because it was up in North Wales, up in Wrexham, where I still play rugby. And it was in a leisure centre, so I couldn't get hold of that. My mate said to me, look, try one of these hand cycles. And in the past, I've never been able to use one. Just didn't have the function to maneuver it. But with this one, it seems like we've got it right. It's an old one, and it's an old steel heavy one, but at the same time, you know, I'm able to use it. I'm doing 20K a day, well, most days, until Gavin gives me a day off here and there. And yeah,
But
it's working out really well.
You've got to be incredibly fit. I mean, that looks really hard work for you, swimming.
The swimming is just as hard, or I'd say harder, than actually the hand cycling. Because I've got biceps, I've got no triceps. So obviously that makes it quite difficult when you're trying to ride a bike.
So what's the main part of your body then that's keeping you going and moving you along when you're actually swimming?
Well, I've got good shoulder movement now. So good shoulder function. I've got no trunk, no core, no leg function, no hand function at all. But my biceps and shoulders are pretty strong, so that's what I'm using to keep me swimming, and obviously a lot of air in my lungs to keep me from going under.
Well, an unbelievable achievement, and I'll tell you what, if I do the 67K down this end in this pool, I'll tell you what, I'll be absolutely amazed.
Well, I'm pretty sure we'll both do it.
But I'll do it, but whether it's within 9 days or not, it's another matter. Anyway, best of luck to you.
Thanks very much, John.
I'll speak to you soon.
Okie dokie.
See if you can send me a girl up to get in the pool with me. Has she got a twin?
You were late, boy.
You were late coming in. I had 4 of them in here earlier, John.
Oh, good man yourself.
I did that. I said, listen, we're going to have to cut it down to 1. John will be very jealous if I got 4 of you in here.
It won't be a surprise if nobody donates anything for you.
That's another good point.
That's another good point. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as I'm raising, you know, the profile of the injured jockeys. That is my aim, you know, in the fact that when I had nothing, they were there for me.
Good lad. And have a good day Monday. Dickie Johnson's coming to see you Monday, isn't he?
Friday now. This Friday coming, I believe.
Okay.
So, yeah, and we'll do the hand cycling then, and he's going to ride the bike alongside me, so...
Brilliant. Brilliant. Well, really nice to talk to you, and hopefully we'll catch up soon.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're in Oaksey next time.
Yeah, well, as soon as they're up and running properly, hopefully I'll have my invite to come up and do my regular therapy up there.
Good. Well, give me a shout and I'll come down. We can't go to the pub, but we'll do something anyway. All right?
All right, okie dokie.
Good to see you.
Right, cheers, mate.
And you.
I've been doing my bit for this 9 Lives Challenge, not as much as Lee, mind you, but if you want to do your bit to help the IJF, just follow the link below.